This is Kooshmoose with another Achievement Hunting 101 review. This time around we're reviewing Bartlow's Dread Machine. This game was made by developers Beep Games and Tribe Toy, and it was published by Beep Games. It's $15 and it was released on September 29th, 2020. We received a code from the publisher developer Beep Games that allowed us to make this review. From the official website, Teddy Roosevelt has been kidnapped. Your mission: pursue his abductors from New York across the Great Plains to San Francisco, the high seas and beyond, using trains, ships, and even a newfangled automobile. Master an arsenal of futuristic Edwardian weapons as you fight otherworldly creatures to free the Commander-in-Chief. I was very excited about this game when the ID Xbox Scissor Reel was shown earlier this year. I've only put a few hours into the game, and I've made it through 2 of the 6 game worlds, so this will be more of an early game preview review than a full game review. While the TrueAchievements.com website lists this as a shoot 'em up, I think of it more as an on-rails twin-stick shooter, and it very literally is on rails. The entire game takes place inside of a mechanical arcade game, and the developers have taken great pains to keep everything in the game world inside this theme and the trappings of a mechanical arcade game. The soundtrack is ragtime, or what you'd expect from a silent film. Everything in the world is made from wood or tin. Even the word bubbles are presented through a Family Feud-style rotating bar. Your character and all of the enemies are animated through the worlds by gears and wires sticking up from the base of the arcade game. You are mostly traveling from left to right by moving your character along a series of channels in the game board. You're taking cover, you're kiting enemies around the board, or you're rushing enemies along the way. Enemies will pop up from holes in the game board, and in front of you and behind you and all around, and when you shoot them and they die, they'll crumble onto the board, and they'll often leave behind a big bag of cash. If you don't get to the cash in time, it will disappear by first shaking and then dropping down into the channels of the game board out of reach. I've only seen 2 of the game worlds, but each one is comprised of several levels, and it seems that they have a lot of variety. Some levels will be a long scrolling horizontal level, where the camera can also sometimes swing to an overhead view of the board when lots of enemies are rushing you, but I've also seen boss encounters that change up the gameplay. Just in the first 3 to 4 bosses alone, I've seen so much variety. In one, you alternate between waves of weak enemies and phases of a boss fight. In another, you're being chased and have to kill the boss before they catch up to you. And in yet another, the boss is impervious to your weapons, and instead you must dodge the boss while solving increasingly difficult switch puzzles to maneuver some heavier firepower into play. And all of this is just in the first 2 worlds. I cannot wait to see what creativity takes place in the remaining 4 worlds. You start out with your choice of a male or female agent. You can pick from 4 or 5 variations. As you progress throughout the game, you're going to earn money that you can use to purchase better weapons and gear that will allow you to take more damage, carry more ammo, or even earn more money. You can also purchase elixirs that you can use mid-level to restore health, ammo, or give yourself some other temporary advantage. You'll also unlock additional characters who have different starting weapons. You can't change your character in the middle of a save file, but you can use these new characters on a new save, and all of your weapons and gear unlocks will carry over. One strategy might be to play your first time through on easy in order to experience the story and unlock weapons and gear for harder playthroughs. There are 19 achievements to be had, and they're mostly progression-based and unmissable. There's no difficulty achievement, so you might as well play on easy, or very easy, and save yourself frustrating deaths. By the end of the 2nd level, normal was getting to be very hard. There are 6 collectible achievements, but only 2 of these are going to require a full playthrough to get. Those are for unlocking all the hats in the outfitter and for locking all agents. The agents will be unlocked by completing the story, and the hats will just require you to earn enough money through 1 or multiple playthroughs to be able to buy them all. I only have a few issues with the game in my playtime. Some of the levels are very dark, and I would have liked to have been able to change the brightness, but there are no options for this. Also, there's an odd design choice in that after you pick a level from the level select menu, you're taken to the outfit room where you can set your weapons and gear. You then have to press the X button from this outfit room to start the level. However, almost every time I hit the B button, expecting to back out of this outfit room, and then I have to go through the whole level select process a second time. The achievement list is a little disappointing, as I was hoping for secrets hidden in the levels or fun little side achievements like shooting so many cacti or something like that, but at least there are 19 of them instead of the minimum 10. So for a quick recap, the game is chock full of atmosphere, all the way from the music to the way every element of the game sticks to the mechanical motif. They've really gone all in on the mechanical arcade game theme, and I think it pays off, making this twin stick on rails shooter a joy to play. I'd rate it 4 tin stars out of 5.